Hi, I'm Patrick Brys, and welcome to In the Kitchen at Brys Estate. Well, spring is finally here. It's been a long winter, so today I'm thinking green and fresh. Today we're going to take the boring chicken breast and turn it into a present you can serve your guests. It's spring chicken and parchment. All right, so let's get started. So we've got simple parchment paper, and we're going to create little pockets that we're going to put our chicken and the lemon and some asparagus, some fingerling potatoes, some thyme, some wine and butter. We're going to create a little present and wrap everything together, let it steam in the oven, and that's going to create a very light and refreshing dish for spring. So the parchment paper, what we want to do is just take a sheet of it. No exact measurements or anything. Tear off a sheet about this long. And all we're going to do is just take this and fold it in half. So now when we open that up, we've got a little pocket to put all of our delicious flavors. And this is what we're going to use to wrap up the chicken. So we're going to start with some fingerling potatoes. I've washed these already. And all we want to do with these is just kind of slice them right down the middle. So this is going to become kind of a bed that we're going to lay everything on. Kind of drizzle some olive oil over these. All right, get some pepper going. Fresh ground's always best. And some salt. Don't feel like you have to skimp on the salt. Always helps out. And we'll just toss these up. All right, so next what we're going to do is just prep some asparagus. You know, when I think springtime in Michigan, I just think asparagus. It's just incredible up here. It grows up on Old Mission Peninsula, and we can just stop at the farm markets and get it. It's just incredible. So, of course, asparagus does have a woody end that you want to get rid of, and you can just break that off like that, and you could do every one of them like that. But I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to break one, and then I'm going to go ahead and just bundle them all up, kind of see where that line was of woodiness, and then I'm just going to chop it off, just like this. So there we go. Asparagus does grow on the ground, so you want to get all that sand out, especially in the little tips. This is where it seems to collect. And just give them a little olive oil. And salt and pepper. Just toss that up. And that is now ready to go. We're gonna cut up some lemon. Lemon is a great kind of fresh flavor, goes great with springtime dishes. And what I'm doing here is just cutting this into, I don't know, like 1/4-inch slices. We're making 4 portions here, so 1 lemon should cut into about 6 slices. The wine we're going to pair with this dish is our Pinot Grigio. So Pinot Grigio has innate citrus to it, it has some nice lemony acidity, and it's going to pair perfect with kind of these springtime flavors. Perfect. So just give these a nice generous sprinkle of salt each. I'm gonna take some pepper, get those, a little pepper going on them. We're gonna start with a layer of potatoes. So these are fingerling potatoes, and I'm just gonna put them on with the cut face up. And that's gonna create a little bed. There's no right amount of these, just whatever looks good to put in. It's gonna create our bed for the next layer, which is some asparagus. So we'll just go ahead and drop some asparagus on here. Again, whatever looks good. So we'll go ahead and grab a chicken breast. Just kind of lay that on top of that. Next is some lemon slices. So again, we're going to do 3 slices of lemon per chicken. And some thyme. Just go ahead and put a couple sprigs of thyme. Thyme and lemon just go great together. They're just a perfect pairing. All right, and then we've got to get some wine on there. So So we're just going to give it a splash of wine just to give it a little bit of moisture in that packet, and that's going to help steam for us when we're cooking that in the oven. One more thing, we're going to put some butter. So just a pat of butter. You can put that anywhere, and it's just going to melt and give a little bit of a sauce to that when we're finished. So we're ready to go ahead and fold this up. So all we're going to do is just go ahead and take the paper and take it right over the top of the chicken. We're going to start on one side, and we're going to just kind of fold it over, and then just keep folding it over. And what we're doing is we're going around and around and around. And what that's doing is creating a nice tight pocket, cocoon for this chicken that it's going to steam. And then when we get to the end, at this point, we want to just fold that under, and that's going to just kind of tighten and lock that down. Okay, so our chicken presents are wrapped and they're ready for the oven. 400 degrees for about 35 minutes until the internal temperature of the chicken is about 165 degrees, and we'll take a measurement of that. Throw these in. Okay, so we're at 165. So depending on the thickness of your chicken breast, it may take a few more minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, but just monitor it with a thermometer, and when it's at 165, you're ready to go. So let's get this plated up. Just get a nice big plate, put one package on the plate, and it's time to pour the wine and open the presents. For today's recipe and many others to pair with our wines, visit brysestate.com.